Thank you, Garrett. You're all being very patient. Just have a couple more speakers to go with, I think, some really compelling information for you. Next is Howard Lake. He's the Secretary of the Board of the Maine Conservation Voters. Howard.
Thank you. I'm the Secretary of the Board of the Maine Conservation Voters. I'm on the board of the Kennebec Land Trust. I'm also a member of the Small Woodlot Owners Association, which doesn't agree with what I'm saying here today. I'm an attorney in private practice in Winthrop, Maine. I'm here today to speak against the minority report on LD 1810, which is the regulatory takings bill. There was a majority report which establishes a reasonable process for considering the impacts of regulations on land. Unfortunately, the minority bill, which still has some life, we believe, hopefully not for long, establishes this great procedure, which for any landowner aggrieved by regulations. We've tried to follow it. We see plenty of opportunity for questions. We see plenty of opportunity for money being spent. It establishes a process of appraisals, of mediations, of appeals, of litigation, and ultimately waiver of regulations if the state doesn't want to pay for these things. The result, I think, of this, if it passes, are two types of landowners. Those landowners who have the ability, the financial ability, and the fortitude to fight the law and to spend money to fight it would not be burdened by the regulation. They would not be subject to them at all. The rest of us would have to follow the regulations, and ultimately the state would have to choose between adopting the regulation or waiving it. The real reason for this minority report, I think, is to strike fear into future legislators so that they won't adopt any more regulations that are really needed, rules that are needed to protect our clean air, our clean water, and our great environment are not enacted out of fear and the cost involved in this terribly complicated process to go through. So we urge our legislators to oppose this minority report and to protect Maine's environment for the future. So thank you.